Oh, I've got to like call.
In her Apple TV documentary My Mind and Me, Selena Gomez cracks open the door on something beyond fame, beyond music, even beyond her struggles with mental health. We see her in a hospital chair, and four in her arm being treated for lupus, the same disease that in 2017 nearly killed her and forced her into a life-saving kidney transplant.
Selena says she was diagnosed with lupus 5 years ago, and the autoimmune disease attacked her kidneys. She revealed that news about the transplant to her 128 million Instagram followers last month, saying
This is a story about lupus told through Selena's journey, and how modern medicine is finally learning how to fight it. Lupus, specifically systemic lupus erythematosus, or SLE, is an autoimmune disease. The immune system built to protect us turns on the body. It makes antibodies that stick to our own tissues, and that sets off inflammation almost anywhere: skin, joints, brain, blood, kidneys. There are two types: cutaneous lupus, which only affects skin, and systemic lupus, which affects multiple organs. This is about 70% of lupus cases. About half of people with SLE will develop kidney involvement. That's what happened to Selena. If you appreciate in-depth stories like this, make sure you subscribe. Your support helps us keep bringing you more content that matters. Lupus doesn't strike evenly. It's most common in women of childbearing age. It's more likely in African American, Hispanic and Asian populations. Kids can get it too, sometimes severely. Why women? Hormones are one theory. Disease often flares during pregnancy and tends to improve after menopause. Genes matter too. Over 150 genes are linked to lupus. Even having an extra X chromosome in Klinefelter syndrome raises the risk. This is a complicated disease with complicated roots.
I found out I have a diagnosis of bipolar disorder.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't want to go to a mental health hospital, but I didn't want to be trapped in myself and my mind anymore. I thought my life was over. I was like, this is...
Following the cancellation of the world tour, Selena entered a Tennessee psychiatric facility for treatment. Anxiety, panic attacks, and depression stemming from her 2014 lupus diagnosis. The most common symptom is fatigue, profound exhaustion, plus joint pain, hair loss, rashes, low fevers, mouth sores. These symptoms ebb and flow in what patients call flares. Learning to recognize a flare and act early is essential. But it's not just genes or hormones. Environment plays a role. Sunlight can trigger lupus flares. UV rays damage skin cells, release DNA, and trigger immune reactions. Stress is harder to measure, but many patients and doctors see a connection. Diet isn't proven, but many specialists advise, eat whole foods, avoid ultra-processed ones. So, sunscreen, stress management, and steady routines, these matter. There's no cure for lupus, but here's the playbook: hydroxychloroquine, the foundation drug for almost every patient. Steroids, prednisone, effective but toxic, so doctors taper fast. Immunosuppressants, mycophenolate, azathioprine, methotrexate, or cyclophosphamide for severe organ disease. Biologics, the new frontier. Belimumab, expanded to kidney lupus in 2020. Anifrolumab, targeting the interferon pathway. Voclosporin, an oral drug specifically for lupus nephritis. Rituximab, not FDA approved for lupus, but used when standard drugs fail. This is the direction medicine is going. Fewer blunt tools like steroids, more precision weapons aimed at the pathways that drive lupus. Selena Gomez's lupus story is one of millions. Her honesty made lupus visible at the exact moment science began catching up. And for patients everywhere, that visibility matters.